comes to your mouth. And also, I think sleep patterns are also a big factor when we are talking about this surge in sensitive skin, is that because of the stress in workplace or in your studies, sometimes people sleep very late into the night, and that can also be a contributor. And also, thinking about the caffeine people take in or alcohol people take in because of the stress and because of the poor sleep patterns. All of that.
Stress too, right?
Yeah, when you are stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that weakens the skin barrier and reduces its ability to hold moisture. And this can make your skin, first of all, dry, irritated, and more sensitive than usual. And then people under heavy stress often experience sudden flare-ups or redness or even stress-related hives. And that is when, as I said, that's all connected. When you're having a bad sleep or high stress, your immune system also gets affected, and everything may be affected.
But it's not common knowledge, though, isn't it? I didn't know that cortisol, that stress hormone, dries out your skin. I had no idea about that at this very moment. So I think that's part of the problem as well, is that, we get lots of health tips on the news and on shows, and it's always being told to us, do this, don't do that, to take care of your health. The skin is often ignored, I feel, and people don't really know the right way to take care of it. And it is a confusing place to live, the skin care market. It's a big, big, big market out there, and the numbers prove it.
Yes, especially in recent years, I think here in China, if we are talking about skincare industry, China has experienced significant growth with a compound annual growth rate of about 27% in the online market from 2020 to 2022. And also overall, China's cosmetics market is also experiencing booms, and it's basically one of the top players around the world. The country's beauty and personal care sector is projected to reach $78 billion in revenue.
And that means lots of brand competition.
Domestic brands have seen domestic dermatological grade skincare brands reaching almost 50%, almost on par with foreign brands. And one example is a brand called Winona, maybe with its special Jewel cream has propelled its parent company to become the leading medical skincare stock.
So it's not for a lack of products. For people who have sensitive skin, there are so many choices out there. And that sounds like a wonderful thing, but it might also be part of the problem as well as a choice. You don't really know what to choose. There's such a price variation in terms of some of the products as well. And I think that's been a little bit complained about recently in the domestic market as that the cost is going up.
Exactly, and for example, there is an early user of domestic skincare brand for sensitive skin called Jojo. She reports that a 50 ml bottle of sunscreen was about 8 yuan.
And around about $1.
Yeah. A 50 ml spray was only about $4 in 2017. And that means that you could take care of your skin for a whole month, and that's very affordable. But every year, these domestic brands launch a new wave of products, especially in the first half of the year. And if you compare the new releases, most of them are just upgraded version of their old products, and their price is going up. For example, the 1.0 version was priced at $12 for 50 grams, but when it was upgraded to 2.0 version, the price will be run to 38 or close to $40.
For a pretty good price, but now you're seeing perhaps smaller packages, you're seeing increased prices and you need to buy more often than you did before. What about the service? Are people talking about the service as well?
Yeah, the thing is that a lot of these skincare products, you need to use them. You need to use them according to your own skin type, right? You have different skin types, dry, oily, mixed ones. That doesn't assure or guarantee that that specific skin product that is working for somebody is working for you. And that is why a lot of people buying these skin products and saying, okay, it's just not working and I'm paying a lot of money for that. But the thing is that some of these core product ingredients of these China brands, which should be confidential or openly listed in financial reports, and domestic brands have even joined live streaming platforms, teaching consumers how to tackle skin sensitivities and wrinkles step by step.
Yeah, teaching is further confusing because when you dive into it, you'll find that even within one category, for example, a repair category, there are almost a dozen options under that one category, like strengthening the skin barrier, or quickly relieve itching, or things like instant redness relief, or long-lasting sensitivity reduction. And that's just under the relief category.